Hey everybody, it's been a super long weekend and there's been some changes that have been made. First of all, uh, the hair. I got a haircut. I was having a hard time doing it, didn't look as professional. I love the long hair, but I had to go. And second thing was that I decided to do like weekly reviews. I was thinking about learning a couple weeks back and how we learn and trying to figure out how I could absorb more information and retain it. I hate trying to learn something and then not being able to retain it because I spend time focusing on it and trying to remember it and then it doesn't stick and it can be quite frustrating. So I thought, why not really think and meditate on things I've learned this week and then give it back to the world? And because I do know that there's somebody else out there that is struggling with a problem that I've had or that I'm going through or that they're currently going through. And so, two things that are sticking out to me right now are um, something I learned in my NLP practitioner course that I was reviewing. It said you can be right in your reasons or right in your results. And so what it was talking about was you can have your reasons of why you're not doing something or your stories of why you're not doing something, something you tell yourself, um, and you're convincing yourself not to do the thing to achieve the goal because it's uncomfortable. Whatever the reason is, you're trying to talk to yourself out. Or you can um, uh, be right in your results. You can see the results. You can let the results speak loud, and people will see that. You can see that. You can feel it, and your results will be your accomplishments in reaching your goal and the end result of the goal. So, for me, what stuck out on that was what stories are you telling yourself? Do they empower you? There's a great book. Do I have it in here? Uh, I don't think I do, but there's a great book called The Compound Effect that this, I guess I could call her a friend. I don't really know her, more of an acquaintance I met in Issaquah, Washington when I was living up there at a Starbucks. And she gave me this book called The Compound Effect. When you make one decision and you make that decision over and over again, it compounds. Was taken from the idea of compound interest. Um, and so what decisions are you making? Because every decision that you make, you're creating a story. And every story that you tell to yourself and to other people is creating your world, your reality. So if you don't want to be broke or poor, if you want more sales, if you want to be better in business, if you want better relationships, then you need to be careful and be aware of what story you're telling yourself, what questions you're asking yourself and other people, and what environment that you're creating. So really powerful. That's something that I was thinking about and that I feel like I relearned this last week. And another one that I think I heard from Mr. Joseph McClendon III. And he said, even if you move slow, you're moving faster than somebody that's just sitting on a couch. And how true that is. I love that because some days I'm like, I don't feel like I'm moving that fast at all. I feel like a snail would be moving faster than me, but I'm still getting stuff done and I'm moving faster than somebody on a couch. And so if you feel like you're not productive, but you're going to work, you're doing whatever you need to do, you're making calls, even if everything's bombing and not going the way you wanted it to, you're still moving faster and you're taking action and you're doing those, making those decisions that has a compound effect on it. So that is extremely powerful. One last thing was oh my goodness, it's on the tip of my tongue. The actions you take. Uh, one thing that I learned there was a time in my life when I was working two jobs and it's just pulling crazy hours and I was telling somebody else about it today that when you work these long crazy hours, you don't remember the morning. Everything's kind of a blur. And maybe going through those long hours isn't fun in the moment, but looking back, you kind of have that feeling like, oh man, that was good. I'm glad I went through that. That was a good growth, and time for growth and stuff. So if you're feeling stressed out, if you're feeling like, oh, there's just so much on me, um, work harder, because when you think back on it, you can have that feeling of accomplishment. You can feel like, wow, I did that. I can do this now. If I had that problem and I worked through it, then I can get through anything, right? So I'm excited. In this weekend, I have a uh, personal development training I'm going to, and then after that, I'm driving up to a Tony Robbins event that I'm crewing at in San Jose. And so I'll be making some videos there, and maybe getting some behind the scene footage. If I can leak some out, we'll see what happens. So cool. That a couple of things I was thinking about this week. I'm sure I'll fill you in on more. But this next week is going to be Monday, March 4th, 2018. And dude, you're going to wake up. People are going to need you. You're going to need your service. And I work specifically with real estate agents, so people are going to need their home bought and sold. Whatever it is that you do, people are going to need you. You only have X amount of Saturdays left. I don't know how long I'll be here, but I keep waking up. There's nothing wrong with me health-wise, but my mentality is like, hey, I'm here. I woke up with the sun rose, and there's people that need to be helped, and I'm specifically here for them. If there's over 7.5 billion people on the earth, I can't reach all of them, but I can reach whoever comes in my path that day. So be on your A game, be ready to serve and to help and become more valuable. Just enjoy what you do and listen to that inner voice and into your calling. So I think I'm going to go home now and eat some food. So I will see you guys later. All right.